It's really pretty right now, but...
Ooh, okay, this is nice. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, kimchi.
I have my laptop, my phone, and I go use the bathroom. I can just leave them there.
Europe announcements in the metros. Be aware of pickpockets, hold your luggage close, and it doesn't happen here at all.
Nice and warm.
We don't see a lot of sun in November in Finland, so
You really don't.
it's great.
Is it really cold right now? Like when you left?
Pretty cold,
Yeah, much warmer here. It's like the summer of Finland.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Where do you guys really want to go in Korea? At least you two just arrived.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What would be like a place you really want to go to?
Maybe the river?
The river? The Han River? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's really beautiful.
a lot bigger than what we have.
Aura River? Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than that. Is there any other places you want to go visit?
Want to go shopping, and then Palace, where you can dress up in like the traditional clothes.
Ah, yeah, we really have to go there for sure.
And also like some kind of traditional food market.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Maybe some kind of history museum.
Yeah, because we know so little about Korea's history. It would be very interesting to kind of see art and history from around here and this part of the world.
I really think you guys came in the perfect time, like the fall. Right now, like you can see like the beautiful colors.
Yeah.
And I think the time period in Finland is also like so short when you can see the leaves.
It's just like how the perfect timing. It's like it's fall and spring here. That's the best. In fall, it's pretty colors, and in spring there's the like the cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
Maybe next time we come in the spring.
Absolutely. What's the first impression, especially you two?
So different that you're used to, like traveling around Europe and then suddenly coming to Asia and South Korea.
Oh, this is your first time in Asia?
Well, I've been in Thailand, but I was so small back then. Yeah. And today I was talking about like the alphabets here. It's so strange to see them and you can't understand anything.
And also the language, because when you're in Europe, you kind of draw conclusions. Yeah, pick up something, so you know at least like what are they talking about. But in here, you have no idea.
Like when did you guys arrive?
Yesterday,
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, what time?
12 p.m.
Oh, okay. So it's been like 24 hours. Yeah. What was like the difference between expectations and what you now have experienced?
Well, to be honest, I really didn't have any expectations because I've heard so much from you. So maybe I was kind of BS'd. If you would have asked me like 10 years ago or 5 years ago, I would have had a different kind of opinions. And maybe I was expecting a little bit more people or like more crowded places. I think, well, right now there's us, a couple of other people on the street, so which is weird because our hometown, there are so few people there and still places can kind of get crowded. But in here you have like twice or 10 times the amount of people that we have in the whole country. I would have expected a lot more people like everywhere all the time.
Oh, I see. Like we took subway, for example, and there's been a lot of people there. That's not like overwhelming to you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. That's good. I feel like that's usually the worst part. It's like, because that never happens in Finland, that you kind of stuff yourself in the subway.
Yeah. It hasn't been that bad, I guess.
And you're right, actually. I didn't even realize that there's not a lot of people here right now.
Is this the place where it's like a light show during evening?
On the river?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the bridge, but there are like, I think at least one bridge. I don't know if there's a couple bridges who does it, but there's like light shows and, like a waterfall type of thing that they do. And there's like a lot of events around Hangang. That's the river we're going to.
Okay, so on the bridge there's a light show, or like is it reflected over the bridge or in the water, or?
The light is coming from the bridge and it's like it reflects to the water that is like kind of shoots down. And then if there's like different like light shows, like drone shows or fireworks shows, is usually like around like the river.
Yeah.
Are they like every day or weekends or just sometimes or?
The light show is regularly. Drone shows and like fireworks are like specific festivals or like events.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so the Han River is like a river that divides Seoul, and so it goes in the middle of the Seoul. So if you can watch the map, you can see it. Like usually you ask like, oh, are you like kind of the same as like in
Uptown or
Turku?
downtown?
Yeah, kind of like the same as in Turku. Are you uptown or downtown?
Do you remember, or do you know if there's like a history behind that? In which part did the population first go, or was it like all over the river?
So like the area, like the Gangnam area, it's like very new and rich. It wasn't like that like couple decades ago. So it's like that's more like new area, and then like on the other side of Seoul, that's like older part of it.
Okay, like Old Town kind of. I love that you can see the mountains.
It's really nice that the weather is clear now. You can see everything actually.
Are there any bridges over the Han River where you can just go by walking, or is every bridge like, does every bridge have also the car lines?
As far as I know, everything also has a car line.
Okay.
Usually also like you can also walk like that, like this. And then there's like bridges that also has a subway going.
Really?
I think we can see it like from somewhere here too.
Oh, that looks cool.
Oh, yes.
So like I said, it's a little bit bigger than Aura.
It's also a lot bigger than most of the parts in Europe, for example in Paris.
Yeah.
Because it's still a big river, but still like two parts of the city is so far away from each other.
Yeah, I think the largest river that I haven't been to every European country obviously, but Poland, where I went to last summer, because there was like a big river separating the city. It was still a lot smaller than this one.
Yeah, this one is huge. Oh, there you can see the Lotte Tower. It's like one of the highest buildings.
Okay.
That's also one place we could go. The view there is amazing. Look, there. There's the, what's that called? Like a military plane.
Oh, really? I'm gonna take a picture of that, if you don't mind. Can you
Yes, I might
stop
very
for a
much.
moment? I would love to have the fall colors in there, but also this is very different to Finland because we don't have mountains, like at all. It's very flat.
I literally don't get used to them. Especially every time I go like take a car like more south and there's just mountains passing by. It's still crazy to me.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part when you like take the subway and it crosses the river and you can just see the, like everything outside the windows.
There are so many like big buildings. We were just talking about that. Obviously we expected that, but it's so strange and like different compared to Europe, because in Europe most of the buildings are flat, but in here they have to build upwards.
Yeah, like when you're looking for a cafe and you have to look up to find
Yeah, that's very different, because in Europe I think if you have like a cafe, it's in the downstairs and then you have like apartments on top, but in here it's like a
Have
clothing
a
store.
restaurant,
Yeah.
cafe. And
Do we even have any actually like high buildings in Finland? Like really tall buildings?
I think we have like towers, Tampere, the Nasi Tower.
Kind of similar to Namsan Tower here. So it's not a building, but it's more like you can just go there to sightsee.
But I think they're trying to build some bigger things in Helsinki. Starting to get quite high, I think.
Yeah.
What's like a tall building in Finland standard? Like what is it, like 10?
Yeah, I would consider like 10 floors tall building. But I know in here it's not.
It really isn't. No?
That's like a drinking fountain, a North European version of the bird. Cute.
So actually, well, the bird is gone. In Korea, if you meet that bird, it's called like you get lucky. It's like a lucky symbol.
Really?
So I hope you have a good day today.
Yeah, we will because of the lucky bird, right?
So is there anyone want to take a picture?
Yes.
I'll take. Oh, okay, this is nice. 1, 2, 3.
Professional. Oh, we haven't taken a selfie yet.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, kimchi. What do we say? Here is like 1, 2, 3, kimchi, or like, you know, like in English it's like, say cheese. Do we have something like that?
No, it's not, because then your mouth is like...
Or like, just smile. Like,
Yeah.
we're boring.
Yeah.
It's really pretty right now, but...
When the lights, like all the city lights, and it's like the feeling is really different to Finland since we don't really have the city life the same way. Especially, like we're from like really countryside, but what about you guys? Where you?
They are even more from there.
What's that?
Because we're from a town.
So do you guys like drinking a lot? I mean, I know you do. So.
A lot may be an exaggeration, but...
like drinking, enjoy
Yeah,
drinking.
enjoy.
Because like actually the Han River is also famous for the fact that there's a lot of people do picnics here, and then you drink alcohol. And it's really nice. It's one of my favorite things to do. You eat ramyeon, drink like beer.
Oh, okay.
Is it like beer, the alcohol in here that you drink?
Soju. Soju and beer. But like soju is the main alcohol, I would say. Have you guys tried soju?
No.
Never?
Never.
That's a dangerous thing to say to me. I will introduce it to you. How would I explain it? Weak vodka, kinda. It's like made out of rice. And it's, I would say like, depending on what soju, but like it's like 12 to 18% alcohol. But you have to be careful. It doesn't really taste that much to us. Like we're like, it's weak, but it's not. It's not weak.
It's sweet and then it hits.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Potta is like a bar, but you eat and drink. Like it's not like, you know, dancing and that kind of bar. And here they eat always when they drink alcohol?
Yeah. What do you eat with soju?
Anything.
Anything. Okay, it goes with anything.
Okay, should we go?
Yeah. Sure.
What do you guys order?
Vanilla coffee, latte.
Cream, vanilla, iced coffee.
And I have what you have, but warm.
I have apple cinnamon tea.
Oh, looks good.
Christmas feeling with the
Yeah, it
cinnamon.
smells like Christmas.
So you guys, I thought Finnish people don't drink iced coffee.
Yeah, it's different that we usually drink back in Finland. It looks
Good.
Yeah.
a little bit like Finnish blueberry.
Yeah.
Let's dig in. Do we have like a lot of mint chocolate flavor desserts or anything? All I can think of if we have like mint chocolate ice cream.
We have batkist. There's mint too. Yeah.
And chocolate treat. Oh really? That's true. Yeah. Oh, this is super good too.
This is really good.
Yeah, no, because I was thinking since like in Korea, at least one point, I don't know if it's as bad anymore, but there's like this whole mint chocolate boom.
Oh.
There was everything in mint chocolate. The craziest part, I even saw like mint chocolate pizza and mint chocolate chicken.
That's odd.
That must be so weird.
Oh, and they even have like a mint chocolate soju.
Oh,
That was actually okay. Because like we love like mint vodka, for example. Like so it was already kind of familiar taste. But the chocolate flavor there kind of that wasn't enough for me. So what's your vibe of Korea, your feeling of Korea right now?
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like really cool culture. People are nice.
Polite.
I feel like not afraid about my phone all the time or my bag. I don't need
Which
to worry.
I would be in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like in big cities, it's an issue that like pickpockets.
Yeah, and I think some of the capital cities in Europe actually have like announcements in the metros that like hold your luggage close and be aware of pickpockets, and it doesn't happen here at all.
Let's say I'm studying at a cafe. I have my laptop, my phone, my like earphones, and I go use the bathroom. I can just leave them there. They're still there. And it's also the culture. I literally just a week ago, I lost my wallet. I left it at a restaurant, and the next day I went there and asked, and someone had brought it up to the register, and then I could get it back. And I lost my phone, and it was always that like someone took it like to a police station. Someone as clumsy as me. It's a really good country. I know you've only been to Korea like one day now, but what stick to your memory the best? Like what's like a good memory you had from today?
The river was pretty.
Yeah.
The first impression is that there's restaurants and cafes
Yeah.
everywhere.
And food is great.
Just that we talked earlier that they're in different levels also, that you need to maybe look up and you see restaurants and cafes there also.
Yeah, and it's very kind of quiet in here, even though it's a city with millions and millions of people. For example, when we work in the hospital and we hear the sirens of the ambulances all the time, but also in our cities you can hear them like constantly. But I haven't heard them a lot here, and also the people are kind of like very quiet, like no one shouts in the street. It's very surprising.
And you tried like the subway in here, so what do you think is the biggest difference from those?
Well, Finland, it goes only 2 ways.
Oh.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. Also, I've taken the subway in London. I was like, even though I already got used to the subway here, when I went there, it was like completely different. Like I had no idea how to read the map. And I didn't know like I was going the right direction until like I arrived.
Yeah, it's very easy to navigate here. I was here over the weekend, and then I went to pick you guys up from the airport, and I managed to go fine even though I don't know the language, and I only had used the metro like twice.
And also the metro feels really safe because there's those glass doors closed
Yeah.
when there's no metro.
So you don't fall on the track.
No one can quite push you there. Just in Europe, the metro lines are so old.
It's rare that
They
there is.
have those, yeah. I feel like it's really clean here.
Yeah.
You don't see trashes, but also you don't see trash cans, so it sometimes it's annoying.
Usually like subways have, and now I feel like I've seen a little bit more of them. It's also like, at least what I heard, it's because like they take recycling really seriously here. So even like living here, for example, I have to be really careful with my recycling, like all the plastics differently. And it also depends on which area, like district you live in. It might differ a little bit how you have to recycle. But
in that because of that they don't have like general trash cans, so you can just throw everything in. And if they have, it's mostly like, okay, here's plastics, here's like. When you guys come to Korea, I know she came to visit me, but
We actually bought the plane tickets back in spring. We were just thinking like, oh, we should
go somewhere.
somewhere, make a trip together, maybe somewhere a bit further away. And then there was I've seen a lot of TikToks about Korea.
Yeah.
And I've been like, oh, that's a cool place I might want to visit.
what type of TikToks did you see?
Like where we should go and places to see and
But also I have this what I call old friend. I used to live here. I think she lived here for 2 years, and I saw her content in Instagram. And then there's also a few Finnish TikTokers that have lived here, and I've seen that content.
So seeing that, and now that you actually came here, how do you feel? Is it the same as you saw in the videos, or?
seen a lot yet, so it's hard to say about.
But the things that they've been talking about Korea and Seoul and the culture, I think what I've heard so far. And I feel like many people fall in love with Korea after the first visit.
That happened to me.
Like wants to come back or wants to live here.
Have you guys visited a convenience store in Korea?
We went there yesterday.
Have you seen like the videos of like the drinks of like the
You have to buy the tag and then the ice. I don't know what's the called.
a triangle kimbap like
And then the called also kimbap, the roll thing that it's sliced.
Oh yeah, that's like actual kimbap. Yeah. What do you guys want to do like from now on in Korea for the rest of your time here?
Maybe visit some museums.
Eat like some traditional food.
I hope you guys have a really nice time here in Korea. I will show you guys around a little later too.
Right.
Great.